up, guys? Welcome back to Vibe Nation. Today we're here to watch another video. Today we're here to watch a bus stop horror story animated. It is by Llama Arts. I'm gonna start, watching a little bit more Llama Arts stuff. It's been a while, so you should have some really good stuff going. So let's go ahead and watch this video in 3, 2, 1.
This happened when I was 17 years old. I would go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week and ride the bus home. It was a Sunday and I had just missed my bus, so I had to wait longer for another one. I would have called my parents, but they were out for the evening, and taxis charged more, so I decided to sit and wait in the bus shelter. It was a cold night and snow had just started peppering the ground. My bus was taking longer than usual, so I got my phone out and listened to some music. Almost an hour had passed. It was freezing and I hadn't seen anyone at all. That was until I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. It was a creepy guy dressed in thick layers of clothing, walking slowly towards me. I knew staring at him would draw more attention, so I just focused on my phone. He sat down at the other end of the shelter and just stared at me. There was something off about him. He seemed like he was either drunk or on drugs. He then asked,
"When is the bus due?"
I took out my earphones and said,
"I think it's delayed because of the snow."
He stared at me for a while, then started mumbling to himself. He was really starting to creep me out, so I pretended to be on my phone. After a couple of minutes, I took another look. He'd moved closer to me. I looked away for a second, then heard the sound of him sliding even closer. I turned to him and said,
"You okay there?"
He stared at me with glossy eyes, lifted his arm and leaned towards me. Immediately, I grabbed my bag and ran as he fell to the ground. I ran down the road trying my hardest not to look back.
Don't
I
you
kept
dare
going
look back.
until I got to the next bus stop. I turned around to check to see if he was there. He was gone, so I went to sit down. Feeling relieved, I rested my head on
Wait,
the
you
back
went
of the
back?
glass and waited for the bus. I jolted and turned around to see the same guy staring at me through
Why
the
did
glass.
you go back?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Then he started walking around the shelter towards me.
I'm warning you, stay back.
I yelled in panic as I was backing up. I wanted to run, but I left my bag in the shelter and I couldn't leave without it. Suddenly, the man leaped at me and I quickly moved out of the way. He fell to the ground face first. I froze in shock, then noticed the blood coming from his face. I tried to get a response out of him, but nothing worked. I called the police and paramedics and they arrived shortly after. I told them what had happened and they told me that the guy was on prescription drugs. They found a photo in his wallet of him and his son. The boy looked just like me, so we assumed he thought I was him. I later learned that he had lost his son in a custody battle and went off the rails. He was taken away for treatment, and that was the last I saw of him.
Wow.
I got my driver's license shortly after, and have never been on a bus since.
I don't understand why you went back, though. Like, that would be the first thing that somebody would check. That's like probably trying to kill you. Is they would probably think that you would come back after a while. But you know, how the stories go. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Vibe Nation, and still trying to figure out why he went back. But this is by Llama Arts. The link will be down in the description down below, as long as Llama Arts' channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you guys later. Peace.